and the way I went. Now, I didn't hit the record button, but what I failed to realize, because I didn't read the manual, is that when you plug it into 12 volts and it's ready, it's hot. It's a hot 12 volt. You know, it's not off the key or something. It starts to record. So I thought I was just watching, you know, what it was picking up, not that it was recording. But anyway, I went on my way. I picked up, you know, Tom, and away we went. So on the way home, after I dropped Tom off, I decided I'll hit the record button and record a few minutes of the highway, and that's when I realized that it was recording all the time to start with. So, and the card was full, so I didn't do any recording. But I took the card out of it, and I plugged it into the computer, and I was really surprised in the picture. You know, I was pleasantly surprised. This one cost me $16.99, $16.99 with free shipping. It took, I don't know, maybe a little over 2 weeks. But you got to figure the holiday was in there too, so that kind of screwed it up. But I kind of like it. It's a fun little gadget for $16.99, $17 in free shipping. Now, what I'm going to do with it, though, is I am going to hook this up in the back of my van, facing forward. And it's going to be tucked up. So it's going to be somewhat out of the way. It's not going to be real noticeable, because it does have the night vision, so it will pick up. And I tried it, and it does work. So I'm going to tuck it up there out of the way in the back and give you an idea how it actually records. It's not, like I say, it's not that bad. You know, you're not going to read marker plates, you know, license plates coming from the oncoming traffic. You'll be able to identify the cars and what they are and their colors and things. If I'm behind a vehicle, you know, the light or something, you may be able to read some of the detail. You know, but again, for what I need it for, or even as just a standard dash cam, I think it's a wonderful thing. It really is. It makes you think, you know, if they can do this for $16, why are we paying all this big money for all this other stuff? You know, these other video cameras. So, I mean, a lot of it's features, a lot of it's are better lenses and things like that, I understand. So, speaking of that, I ordered another camcorder. The JVC that I had gotten the other day kept showing a pink hue, like an overlay, like a tint to everything I did. Excuse me. What time is it? Oh, it's almost time for a train. So I got a hold of the person, I bought it on eBay, the person on eBay, and they have a very good policy. They have a very high score, and he said if you're not happy with it in any way, send it back. And as soon as they send it back, they will credit my account. You know, they want to check and make sure it's all there, you know. And at that point, everything will be fine. So, meanwhile, I was watching, I don't remember the channel, but he does a lot of videos on cameras, computers, hubs, stuff like that. There's another guy, I think, over in England or something, that does videos on cameras as well, but it wasn't him. And I was looking at a Canon 52, and he was, just so happens, he was doing a video on the Canon 50, 52, and the 500. Now the 500 is the cheaper of the three. The other two, the 50 and the 52, each have Wi-Fi. However, the Wi-Fi wasn't as responsive as he thought it should be. And I really have no need for Wi-Fi. So he recommended, because of the camera quality on the 500, the R500 is just as good. It's the same camera without Wi-Fi, not to spend that extra money. You know, and so I was looking, and I don't need Wi-Fi. As much as I wanted to stay with JVC because I have a bunch of different batteries for it, I'm just going to bite the bullet on it at this point and do away with JVC, and I'm going to try the Canon, and that's coming in, and we'll see what happens. And it was a fair price, brand new, sealed box, yada yada yada, $215. Yeah, I mean, yeah, for what I'm using it for out here, that's all I care about, because I go through them, and I don't want to ruin a $1,000 camera out here, you know, by chance of something getting sprayed on it. I did a video the other day on cleaning a couple of magazines in the Sky 2 that I had purchased for my wife, and you know, I kind of keep turning away from the camera every time I was picking up any cleaning or solvents or brushes, because I didn't want the material to get all over the Canon here. So anyway, I ordered a Canon R500, and this is a great little piece. I'm going to hook it up, like I said. I got to take these into the house and reprogram them. I can't program them from out here because the software, the operating systems that I have, the programs that came with these, or the programs I downloaded, don't want to work with Windows 8, 8.1, so I have to have, I think it's Vista, or 7, I don't remember, but I do know that I have a couple of computers in the house, the smaller computers, the little 10-inch, that have the software in for this, because that's who I programmed them with before. So I'm going to bring them in the house, and I want to reprogram them. I'm going to dump all what's in there now and put in a few other channels so that I'll have them if I need them. I'll put in a couple repeater frequencies, but more than likely I'll just keep them some odd simplex or some very odd splits, and then a lot of normal ones. The odd splits will be in case I want to do some talking to the wife and communicating, and if I take it beyond the normal split, it'll be harder for anybody to listen in on a complete conversation. So anyway, we'll see what happens. So I'm going to bring these in the house and take care of programming.